The Honorable Woman, Maggie Gyllenhaal.
Over here to your left, Maggie, David
Hey.
from Israel. The Honorable Woman premiered on both sides of the Atlantic throughout a very volatile summer in the Middle East. How would you say that helped or corresponded for viewers of the show and people who were following the news of what was happening in the region?
Well, this is a tough question right after having won a Golden Globe, but I'll do my best. I think it's complicated, and it was not simply good or simply bad. I think because we found ourselves in the situation we were in. I mean, look, when you make a piece of art about Israel and Palestine, even if you're making it in a time of relative peace, you know that it's a hotbed of conflict, and that's what the piece is about. So, of course, the fact that at least in the States it came out, well, in the UK too, it came out right in the middle of the last flare-up, I think was both horrifying and scary, and also I think an opportunity for people who want to know about what's going on over there, who wish they remembered what Hezbollah was, who don't have the history that they wish they had on the conflict, to watch a show that would allow you to think about it and learn about it while it was actually happening in the world. And I also think that the show itself, and this is Hugo, and I wish so much that Hugo were here. It's really Hugo, but the show happens to have this, not happens to, has, because of him, this massive amount of compassion and empathy and thoughtfulness and intelligence. So thank God, I think, for him that this is the show that was coming out about what was happening in Israel and Palestine at that moment, that it wasn't one-sided, that it wasn't closed-minded, that it didn't have a political agenda. I think its only agenda was to ask people to think and feel about what was happening actually in the world.
Hi, Maggie. Right here.
Right
here. Over here to your left.
Okay,
or to your, yeah, right. Congratulations on your win.
Thank you.
What type of approach do you take in playing such complex women, and how do you, I guess, the process that you go about when you're choosing the different roles that you play?
I just feel like sometimes a role speaks to me. And a lot of times it has to do with what I was talking about actually on stage. Oh, you guys were probably here, but I was talking about I think all of a sudden there's a kind of wealth of roles for women who actually feel like women I know and feel like me, that aren't a kind of fantasy of perfection, or kind of something we wish we could be, but who we actually are. And Nessa, I mean, look, she's living on a kind of Greek tragedy scale. It's not the scale I live on, but she's so many things at once. She's intelligent and graceful and powerful, and she's also very confused and weak and broken and sometimes sexy, sometimes not sexy. She's so many things at once, and I really relate to that. And so I think that's what I'm looking for in characters. But in terms of playing her, I mean, look, I use so much of myself. I use every bit of myself. Nessa isn't me, and all the characters I play are all very different from each other, but I am usually exercising my own heart and my own brain and my own mind. So sometimes if someone comes up to me and says, like, oh, I hated her, what an awful person you played, I think it's hard for me. I kind of think it kind of is me. I mean, of course, so I really do use myself.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.